Another important part of figuring out how much is enough for retirement is what are your assumptions for your investment returns. Your money will be continuing to work for you once you stop working, but what is that percentage going to be? Let's dive in. The fact is, no matter who you ask, what professionals in the investment world, even myself, is going to tell you, nobody knows what stock market and bond markets are going to do. That's just the fact. Dave Ramsey's famous for using a 12% return on his investment projections for people. The fact is, that is an accurate statement. If you were invested from the beginning of the Depression in the late 20s and 100% in the S&P 500, if you're 100% in there from the late 20s until now, the S&P has made around 12% a year. Now the fact is, almost nobody should be 100% in the S&P 500. All right, especially as you're entering retirement. This is the part of your life when you're going to start drawing the money out of the wealth you've accumulated in your investment accounts. All right, so we got to figure out what number is realistic. What number are you going to assume that your investments are returning in retirement? First of all, you should assume that you're taking the risk back a bit, moving out of the aggressive positions, focusing more on bonds and fixed income than stocks, right? So most people use the rule of thumb, 100 or 110 minus your age is how much you should have in stocks in your portfolio. Now that's a very rough estimate, but it's all about your goals and where you're at financially and how things are looking for you, right? So someone who is, their main goal is to pass as much money as possible to their heirs, then they're going to want to take more risk. If someone can't afford to lose any money, they're going to want to take less risk. All right, so at Trustwell, for retirement projections, we for the most part use about a 4% return estimate in retirement. While that may seem a bit low, we like to play conservative, just covering the worst case scenarios just to make sure that you don't run out of money in retirement. All right, so you want to look at that number, figure out how much risk you're willing to take. And the fact is, nobody knows what that answer is going to be. There's historical returns, but markets now and in the future are going to be different than they ever have been. All right, so that almost wraps up the How Much Is Enough series. Next video is going to be actually doing a scenario using some real numbers. All right, so tune in next time. Make sure to subscribe and have a great day.